Well, so much for my cinematic masterpiece of an opening there, huh? A little bit difficult when the wind's a little high and you fly a... Well, I guess some of you have always wondered what drone I use. I use this, I think it's the Air, I don't know. I use this one. It's the one that weighs basically nothing, so you don't have to have licenses or anything crazy like that. And with an overcast day, I don't think I need sunglasses on me. So, entrance day. Got a farm here, we got to get an entrance put into. Going to take you through the process of it, but before we jump in, I want to say thank you to everybody that helped me reach 60,000 subscribers. Pretty awesome. Ouch! Ooh, pay attention what you're doing. Pretty dang awesome. There's a lot of work that actually goes into having one of these YouTube channels, and it's I felt like that's a thank you. It's for you guys to push me over that edge there. But what do you guys say we keep that ball rolling? If you do enjoy these videos, hit the thumbs up button. First time you're here with us, welcome. I'm Ben. This is the iowANFarmer YouTube channel, where we try and focus on something. Well, we have the Kubota, the tree puller, the bucket, and the grapple with us here today. We're going to be installing a 40-foot top, which means exactly what it sounds like. 40 foot on the top, 4-to-1 slopes on the side, which means you got to go 4 foot out, 1 foot down for the slopes. The field entrance, it will make it easier and it'll be in a better location for farming this farm. Which, shout out to Marjorie for entrusting us to get the work done here on our new piece. Thank you. You know, being downhill on these here, as you're trying to back the skid steer off, might not have been my wisest decision I've ever had. Ugh. Sorry, pickup. Sorry again. Sorry, trailer. So right here is where we're going to be putting in the entrance. You can see we got some trees and stuff like that we got to pull. First thing I'm doing is shuttling all the equipment that I want up here, so I don't have to trudge it back from the truck to up here, back here to up there. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I might try and drain this puddle here too. Laser, tripod, marking flags, paint for marking, snips. Window cleaner. It's a little chilly. I might be running with the door down today. And hearing protection. Also, polycast material. And a tape measure. Did I say tape measure? Put that there, because I'm probably going to be using it as a camera mount. Lights to YouTube. And the tree puller. But now that we've got everything up here, let's get ourselves a few beforehand shots. There's a lot of little stuff. There is a fence there. That guy right there is probably going to be a little difficult, but we'll see. That shouldn't be hard. And we might try and get him too. And then just a lot of little stuff in the ditch. Just a whole bunch of little junk here that we should be able to pull out. Hopefully with the tree puller. We'll start with the littler guy. Right there is one of the nice things about using a tree puller is if if you get all the roots up out of the ground and then you leave the majority of the dirt when it shakes off. It doesn't always want to shake off, but most of the time you can get it to shake off. So we got most of the big stuff grubbed here. I'm gonna go through here, grab the grapple, clean it up. It sounds like dump trucks are ready to come my way when I call them. That's good news. So the next thing I need to do, and which I've already started to do, is get the laser out and make sure that water goes that way, and make sure that water goes that way, because this is a dry entrance, which means that it doesn't have to have a tube underneath it, which means the water, it's kind of on the crest of the hill. Like that one right there, it's just on the crest of the hill. That way that saves some money on the tube. So that's 8.3-ish. Back there was 8.2, which means that we're going uphill. Well, good news. This project would have been a lot easier if I would have just had the right spot to begin with. Made an assumption that it'd be right across from that other entrance right there, but apparently it is not. Well, a little fence, I guess. It's pretty amazing what a couple minutes with the right tools and having a laser instead of trusting your eyeballs, or assuming, hey, if there's a dry entrance across the ditch, that's also probably the place to put the dry entrance. Do for you. I didn't even GoPro that. That took 3 minutes to get that little bit of fence out. Live and learn, but at least it makes a YouTube bit for you guys, right? So the first truck's on the way. Right now I'm just grabbing some of this topsoil here. Two purposes, actually. I get rid of the bump where the fence has been growing. The fences always grow up and then doesn't let water make it to the ditch. And then second being that what they're bringing me is clay, so we'll be able to compact the clay in there, and then I can top dress it with a little bit of this black dirt, and then hopefully it grows grass and makes a nice grass entrance right here. So I'm kind of tackling that on two fronts. First truck, actually he's got two trucks coming for me. I think we might need 7 trucks. I don't know. I'm really bad at guessing how much clay is going to be needed for this. We're going to need as much as we need. That's what we're going to need. Go figure. Good old reliable GoPros died immediately as soon as the first 2 truckloads came in here. So I had to lay the first ones in. Other GoPro batteries were already dead from the day, and they're in my truck down here, and I was a little worried that he had, I don't know, I thought it might have 3 trucks coming, but it sounded like it might have just 2 running around. The first loads were kind of on the road, so I hurried up to get these first lifts in here. Just bringing in, trying to push in like an inch of clay at a time, as you can see, clay, and then have a bucket full and run it over and pack it in. That way it doesn't just keep settling and get squishy and squishy. It's gonna be squishy anyways without having like a sheep's foot or something, but do the best I can. Let's see if we can get a little bit pushed in here. There it is, all laid in here. I have to leave like a dip as it comes off the road so the water from this doesn't go out onto the road. So it's got like a, here's the road, little swell back up to this entrance. I'm trying to get the water to go that way too. Now I'm gonna grab that dirt right there and try and feather it over the top. This will probably need hit again because that dirt's got a lot of sod in it and it's a little wet. But for now, we can get it laid out. Fingers crossed. Well, I wish it was prettier than that, but this top dirt's just squishy, so you're just going to keep squishing. I need it to dry out a little bit. Then I'll come back and shape it up again. It needs some more work, but it's at least shaped in here, and we can get in here for a little bit. So, last night I ran out of daylight diesel fuel and, daylight diesel fuel there. And, and GoPro batteries to finish up the job. But that entrance has been put in there. I wish it was a little bit drier when the top dress and stuff. So I'm back here at another farm today, pulling cedar trees and other stuff. Since this piece of ground has come out of CRP, and these are washouts, and is slated for going back into production, so that means cleanup. Another reason I'm not a fan of CRP is CRP also gets the cedar trees. I cleaned about 2 acres worth. It's taken, it's like 4 o'clock now, and I've been here since 10, so 6 hours for 2 acres, and there's probably 15 acres here to go. So I think we're going to try a different approach to this. I've just picked all the big trees and cleaned it up. I did find myself 2 nice sheds. One and number 2. I wonder if it's the same deer. I bet that's the same deer. They weren't in the same spot. Yeah, I'd say that was the same deer. Wouldn't you? Oh, I think that's going to end it for this video. I think we got storms coming in again tonight, guys. Good tornado warnings. Anyways, guys, hey, thanks for hanging out with us. Getting real close to planting season. We don't get much rain. Could be really darn close. Thanks again for the 60,000. We appreciate you, and we'll see you guys in the next one. We were running out of the Go Juice, and the last thing I wanted to do was go walking. So we're getting cleaner. Man, I create a lot of work poking a hole in the fence in the wrong spot. Have to carry a lot of junk. So, but it's cleaning up. Man, I wish I could beautify that, but it's